Live on Facebook. Waiting on YouTube. Always the last gal to the party.
Get on it, Google.
Yep. YouTube's always the last gal to the party.
Hello, Google.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? If anybody's in the chat room or not, I have no idea. But happy turkey. There we go. YouTube is now live. Happy turkey day, everybody. Oh, someone's watching us on Facebook, unless that's Josh.
Wait,
Nope, it's not me.
Welcome, everybody. We're gonna start in a couple minutes. Just hey, hi, Kim. How you doing? Just start in a couple minutes. Just wanted to go live so we could make sure everything propagates throughout the internet. We have got Joshua, the Geocaching Vlogger, on tonight, giving thanks.
Hello. I got my cash pants.
He's got his cash pants.
Cash pants. I do have my cash pants on. It's all right. Should I start? Maybe I should start a watch party on Facebook.
And I have a cold, so I'm really irritated. So I apologize in advance, guys. My voice sounds like crap. But I've got
It's a holiday weekend. Why wouldn't you have a cold?
I know, right? Look, Chad. Look, Chad. Hey, look, there you
Hey,
Chad right there.
my shirt and your coffee mug
There's Chad right
match.
There's Chad.
I had a comment at physical therapy today about the show, and I happen to have this shirt on. I was like, yeah, that's me.
That's me. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello everybody. Everybody's on YouTube tonight. YouTube's the big winner tonight. Okay, Jess, you good to go?
Sure.
Ooh, you got an echo. Talk again.
That's not good.
One more time.
You want me to go out and come back in?
No, I don't hear it now.
Oh, I do.
Let me hear it again.
I have an echo.
I don't hear it now.
I'm going to go out and come in.
Okay. All right, come back in. Yes, Scott, she gave the cold to me. I apologize in advance for my voice and my coughing and sniffling. Yes, I currently do have it. I've been feeling like crap all week, sadly. Yes. But I'm all right. I'll live. Just talk.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Although for the record, I do not have her cough. So.
Oh, well, I still have my cough, though. I think I'm at 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
Yeah, I do not have her cough, but I do have the cold.
Yeah, I'm on week 4 of this cough. It's driving me crazy.
Yep. Awful.
Who's got their phone too close to their computer and or get your computers away. Your phones away. I see it. You cannot hide from it. Here,
Trying to get my show notes here, and I should have done that earlier.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right. We ready to go here? We good? I'm still getting.
Yeah, who is that?
I can turn mine on to airplane mode in case it's me.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm in airplane mode.
See, it never happens, and Josh comes on the show, and suddenly it's happening.
It could be me because I have mine in my pocket that's close to the board, and which I never do. So
That
Move it out. No, it's still making
That's
a sound.
it.
I can
What?
turn mine on to airplane mode in case it's me.
What is that?
mine's on airplane mode now. So
I'm so confused.
Okay.
there should be no radio active on it.
Okay. You ready, Jess? You ready?
Yep. Sure.
All right. Oh, there's my alarm. There it is again. That's going to be an interesting sound all night. I'm blaming Joshua.
Go ahead.
Where's that coming from? I don't know. All right. All right, guys.
It's going to be a fun one.
Yep. It's going to be one of those days, kids. All right. Excuse me. I'm just gonna
You sure you don't have my cough?
Let's step up. All right, here we go. So you get all this good stuff before. So that's why I got to listen to the audio show, because then you don't get any of this gross stuff. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. Go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Shorty Nits manning the phones. And please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Jazz427.
Howdy, y'all. It's time to give thanks.
That's right, Chad, because aside from being the night before Thanksgiving, it is episode 591, recorded live on November 27th, 2019, and it's giving thanks with the Geocaching Vlogger. Phone lines are open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. Hey, Chad.
Uh-huh.
Before we do any of this, first I got to say that I got a cold. I got Jesse's cold, and so I apologize if I have a raspy or funny sounding voice tonight. And welcome, Joshua, to the show. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, you want to talk to Joshua? You have a question for Joshua. You want to give thanks about something, you give us a call, 808-468-7924. And if you do, guys, if you call tonight, you'll be put into a drawing. I just said drawing. A drawing for Joshua. Show them what they can win.
Yes, we're giving away one for each person. Geocaching Vlogger trackable tag.
Right.
Ooh.
Two random callers.
I want one.
Will be put into the randomizer and chosen at random. So you want one of those, guys? You give us a call. 808-468-7924. Call. Ask Joshua a question. Tell us what you're thankful for in the geocaching community. We all want to know because that's what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, like what are you thankful for? Who are you thankful for? Could be somebody in the geocaching world.
That's right. And you give us a call, you are automatically put into a drawing for one of those two tags. So in the meantime, Chad, before we get started, we got to talk about Patreon.
Patreon.
Guys, takes costs a lot of money to make this podcast work. We really could use your help. We appreciate all of our current patrons, including Joshua, the Geocaching Vlogger. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
He knows what it's like over there. All the extra audio, extra video. He's seen it. He knows it. He's heard it. He knows all the good stuff. So why don't you guys be like Joshua? Become a patron of the show. We want to thank all our subscribers. Chad, we got a new subscriber.
Uh-huh.
We got a gold star subscriber. I love the gold star subscribers so much, Chad. I love him.
From Tampa.
He's from Tampa. It's Florida TB Hunter out of Tampa, Florida. He knuckled up to the bar, called the bartender, and said, "Yeah, let me throw some scratch down to help these kids out." So we appreciate it very much. Welcome, Florida TB Hunter. Welcome to the other side. Enjoy the video, enjoy the audio, everything that's out there. So hey, if you want to join this, please give it in anything you can. Join us at patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at Cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And tonight's also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com, MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL, geocaching.com.
And finally, by pathtags.com for all your swag and path tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized path tags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pathtags.com is everything you need to start your path tag obsession. Visit them at pathtags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com. And you can find links to all our sponsors on our website, and as always, in our show notes. Hey guys, you want to talk to Joshua? You want to tell us what you give you thanks for? You give us a call, 808-468-7924. Automatically get put into a drawing for a couple of trackables that Joshua has randomly. But moving along, hey, we got some news here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into this. Hey, did you hear Josh, we're coming out with some new souvenirs. I can't hear you, Josh. You got your mic off.
I'm sorry. I saw that. Yeah. Looks like, again, this year for geocaching.com is giving a souvenir for anybody that finds a geocache on December 31st, or if they find a geocache on the new year. So you're going to get 2 souvenirs in 2 days.
And that's also, you could also go to an event. That's what we use.
Yeah, that's what we usually do out here. So I need to check to see if anyone's hosting. If not, I need to put them in. I've hosted them both New Year's Day and New Year's Eve before out here, and it seems like someone picks it up every year, but I need to make sure it's out there.
Yeah, we there's a couple that always does it here every year. The same couple does it. So sure enough, they did it. So it's always, hey, here you go, Joshua. Here you go. On New Year's Day, it's at New Year's Eve. It's at Portillo's.
Oh yes.
Yummy.
We just did an event there this weekend.
Yes, we did.
Perfect place for an event.
And after Portillo's, you've got we have got the next day is usually at a Starbucks, but I think this year it's at a Dunkin' Donuts. That's like a coffee thing for the morning. Is what they do. So
Our event is usually in Minneapolis is usually at that Fuddruckers where you had your event when you guys visited.
sure, absolutely. That's a good Fuddruckers too.
I know.
There's a cash right outside the door. There's cash right in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with that, man. So
For sure.
Chad,
Mm-hmm.
how you doing, buddy? First of all, real quick, how's your knee?
That's doing pretty good. So, if you remember a couple weeks back, we had the gentleman who's hosting the Task Shooter Challenge geocaching event.
Yes.
I'm going. So I'm going to the Task Shooter Challenge.
Oh, you're kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going with Papa AGTH, Scott, who's the person that we were also talking about on the show, the Cryptex kid.
Right.
So his wife's not going to be able to make it, so I'm partnering with him in the challenge.
Oh, sweet. That's kind of awesome. Good job. And are you ready for that? You think your knee can handle that kind of stuff?
I think my knee's up to it, so I don't think there's not going to be a bunch of running and stuff. So other than that, I think my knee it's pretty well on the mend, really doing really well.
Okay, good. All right. And so Joshua,
Yes.
who just left Chicago.
Oh my gosh.
I love this kid. I just spent the weekend with this kid the other day.
I know. What an incredible weekend we had.
Yes.
I literally got on a plane. It was odd to get on a plane to go somewhere for the weekend late on a Saturday night. But yeah, got on a plane, headed to Chicago with my son. Scott and Jesse picked me up at the airport.
After a day of caching, though.
Yeah, after I'm sure long day of caching you had, and then the next day we went. We woke up, went geocaching, and I think isn't DJW House? He is in the house right now. I think he's on YouTube. I saw him on YouTube, and I saw one of his awesome smart wired caches, and I was like, "Hey, Scott, would you mind going to this park where there's these great caches? I didn't get them all last time I was here," and you had already found them.
But you have, so can we just go anyway?
Because I really want to film this one. And we headed out into the woods after we bought batteries. And I forgot the batteries in the car. So Jesse went back to the car to get the batteries. Thank you, Jesse. And
she's on the phone with callers.
Yeah, and then we did a Star Wars smart cache. And we were trying to find out who was that had the Force with them the most. Who was the better Jedi?
I would
Awesome.
not. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Scott was last. We'll just say that.
It took me forever.
You weren't even a Jedi.
No,
You weren't even a Padawan.
I'm the biggest fan here, man. Jesus.
I know. So yeah, it's one of those caches when you complete it, the Arduino tells you how quickly you completed it and tells you what rank you are in Star
Broken
Wars.
down by how
So
crappy of a person you are.
yeah. So basically, I was Baby Yoda. So
Awesome.
Jesse was the best. I think Jesse did it the fastest.
well, yeah, she was also Baby Yoda, but she completed it before both of us.
Yeah. She was
Yeah.
good. And then what? Then how do we find?
And then
wait,
well, first of all, my son was in Chicago at a national speech tournament.
yeah, his other son.
Yeah. And so we surprised him and said hello to him, wished him luck.
Wait, it's not his son.
Yeah. we didn't stay to watch him compete because we had priorities, Scott.
Wait,
It's like, sorry, son, but I got to go geocaching. Can't watch this competition.
The best part of this was Josh walked up to him, had a couple of cough drops in his hand, and said, "Mom wanted you to have these." And he was just like, "What?
What? How? Why are you here, Dad? This is so weird."
Mom wanted you to have these, dude.
Well, it must have worked though because he got first place.
He did.
in the national tournament.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he got first place.
Finally, Joshua's son knows how to speak. I know we're all shocked.
Oh, it's shocking.
Oh,
Knows how to speak in front of people.
Wow.
Shocking. I know.
I couldn't imagine that coming from Josh.
I don't know where it came from. Probably.
loins. I know it's all shocking.
And then, we stopped by and just said hello. We were probably literally there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we had to go.
Yeah, we had to go because we were going to WWE Survivor Series at the Allstate Arena.
Yes.
And not only that, but Scott hooked us up with seats on the floor.
Yeah, floor seats.
Floor seats.
I got my my in at the WWE.
Yeah, you do. So to pay him back, I'm on your podcast.
And being nice, yes. So that was our weekend, a fantastic week. And then I had to get up at 4 in the morning and drive Joshua to the airport on Monday
because I had to get to work.
And then I had to go to work.
Yeah,
Monday was brutal.
Yeah, Monday was rough for me too. But yeah.
So real quick here, Josh, always a pleasure. Josh, my pleasure, pal. When I got the tickets, my buddy said he got me 4 tickets. You were the first person I called. I knew how big of a fan you are, and so I'm like, I know we've talked before, and I know you've never sat ringside at a pay-per-view or anything like that. So I know
it was so cool. It was so awesome. Thanks for doing that.
My pleasure, kid. My pleasure.
Thanks.
I'm glad you got to be able to come because it was iffy. So I'm glad you got here. So real quickly before we get started with the phone calls and what we're gratitude, I got an email from Jill. I didn't get her caching name. She's thankful for that the podcast rebooted. That's ours. She came back to the show post reboot, and she believed it helped her getting back into caching. So we appreciate that very much. Thank you.
That is so awesome.
That's what we've heard that before. That they've listened to our podcast. I know Mark Banana Sauce said that too. He started once we rebooted, they got him jazzed from caching again.
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple local cashiers here.
Yes, and
then also always had very positive feedback about the being a call-in show, the new format.
Yes. So thank you so much, mucho apreciado on that one. And let's take some calls here. Can we take some calls, Josh? You okay with that?
Let's do it. Let's take some calls.
We're gonna start off here. We're gonna bring in John from Cincinnati. Hello, sir. John, hello.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How you doing, John?
Hi, John.
Hi.
What can we do for you?
I just saw on the Facebook where Josh said to call in and share some geocaching gratitude. So I figured I'd give it a shot.
Let's hear it.
All right.
I'm just thankful for we live in Cincinnati, and it is just jam-packed with an active geocaching community, and it's allowed me to get out and go geocaching with my daughter a lot. Got to meet Josh at the Giga event and hang out, and it's helped me lose so much weight, bring down my type 2 diabetes, and can't be more thankful than that.
Yeah, I agree. That does. I mean, I've heard that a lot of times of people is that that it helps. It's obviously it's exercise. You get out,
right?
And you get exercise. So
it's a fun exercise,
and it's exercising with a purpose. It's
right,
or it's hiking with a purpose. So I absolutely agree with that. Yes.
And I have to agree, Cincinnati, what an awesome place for geocaching. You got that donut tour there. You got how many geo tours do you have there? Do you have 3? Is it
Oh.
3?
They got the Earth Cache.
Yep. The Earth
Yeah.
Cache, the donut tour, and then the history tour, which is
Yep.
awesome. You got Ohio's oldest there, and yeah, the spot for America's first Giga. I tell you, that was a crazy day. Were you there, Chad?
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
The
Awesome.
Which one? What was it? Which one?
The Giga event.
Oh,
The Giga, the one that you were there for 5 minutes.
I was there for a total of 45 minutes.
But you were there.
8-hour drive for 45 minutes. Yes. Yeah, it was a hell of a day. Remember that day, Jess?
I remember that very well.
Yeah, it was a long day. To say.
And we got home in time to see a baseball game. I think one of our kids had a game that night.
Yeah, we did. You're right. Yes, we did. So, John, thank you so much, buddy. Anything else?
That's it, guys. Thanks for doing the show.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Awesome.
Thanks, John. Thanks. Good talking to you.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Hey, Josh, we got someone for you here, Josh.
Oh yeah.
We do. Yes, we got Shannon from Louisiana. Shannon, hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you doing? Oh, listen to that little accent. I love it.
Hi, Shannon. How you doing?
Yeah, it sounds like my wife. So
Is that wait Shankada? Is that your caching name?
I'm sorry?
What is your caching name?
Shanky Dow.
Shanky Da? What is it?
Shanky Dow.
Shanky Dow?
Yeah, ShankYDoll. It's just a crazy name that I was given when I was younger, and it's just stuck with me.
I love it.
Shanky Doll. Okay, I got it. Okay.
what part of Louisiana are you
It's
from?
throwing me off. I got it. Okay. What part of Louisiana? Where are you?
I'm sorry?
What part of Louisiana are you in?
Franklinton, Louisiana, north of New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah, I know where that is.
I have no idea where that is.
Kind of closer to the Mississippi line, about 7 miles from the Mississippi line.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a question for Joshua?
Actually, yeah. First, I just want to say that I'm just so thankful that I was able to come across geocaching. I didn't even know what it was. We were going on a vacation in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we were just exploring some things that, some free things to do while we were there, and geocaching popped up. And so we've been in love with geocaching ever since. But my question for Joshua is, when is he going to come down this way so that we can all get together and cache? And also, what is his favorite type of cache container?
Okay. Yeah. So, I've been down there 2 times down in the Homa area. Have you done the Homa Geo tours down there?
Actually, I was supposed to go to the Homa Geo tour this one they just had.
Oh, GeoCoin Fest.
Due to some medical things, we weren't able to get there.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Next time I'll be down there. I've been down there twice. Those people down at Homa are so nice, and they've invited me several times. So, but hopefully we'll get down there, and it would be great to go cache it with you, you all and your team. But I'd say my favorite type of geocache would be the type of geocache I just did this weekend. The smart caches, where they're using the Arduinos. It's the caches that are games that show displays, and a nice gadget cache is probably my favorite. And then on the other end of it, probably my second favorite would be just a super long hike in the woods with an ammo can at the end. So I guess I would say that both spectrums I love the best.
We did come across a big ammo can. It was just not the regular size ammo can. It was like, quadruple that size.
Just like
little tall ammo cans. Have you ever seen one of those?
Yeah, I have found one. I've found those. The ape caches, the famous ape caches in Washington and Brazil. They have those gigantic ammo cans as well, which Taz has found as well. Yeah, I love a nice big cache with some goodies in it.
Shannon, I've cached with Joshua many times, Shannon, and let me tell you honestly, it's not that much fun to cache with him. He just slows you down. He videos.
I know.
I got to get this B-roll. That's his famous B-roll.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just slows you down.
It really does slow you down.
Not that much fun. And then he like films you, and you're like, dude, I don't want to be filmed. He's like, no, come on. And he gets pumped
Come
up,
on.
and he's shaking like this, and much, way too much.
Come on, man. I'm doing it for the pod. I'm doing it for the podcast.
His energy levels up here, and yours is down here.
You're
No.
here, and he's bopping around like this up here.
Yeah.
So
Did you when we went cashing? You saw what I drank before we started cashing,
I do.
right?
It was ridiculous. Yes.
Yeah, the triple shot Starbucks.
Starbucks. He's like, "You go on the air." So Shannon,
I
thank
love
you.
to watch your videos of the gadget caches too.
Yes. Did you enjoy the ones from Germany? The Germany caches?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there's some really excellent ones.
I especially like the one where you had to go into the old telephone booth.
Oh yes.
And it was like you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one where there's like about 10 puzzles inside of it.
It was, yeah. I
Oh,
just thought that was super cool.
Are you talking about the TARDIS, the blue telephone booth? Is that what you're talking about?
I think it was, but it seemed like more like it was a Simon Says
Yep.
kind of thing.
Yep, that's the geocache, the TARDIS. Actually, the hider of that cache, the co-hider, is in the YouTube chat room right now. It's DJW House. It's probably one of the best geocaches in America.
Yes,
Yeah, I know
have
exactly.
done it.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's in Wisconsin.
Yep.
There it is. Yes, it's in Wisconsin.
And Taz, have you found that one? Have you been up this way?
I haven't been up there, so no,
Okay.
I haven't found it. So the most Doctor Who-ish one that I ever found was Doctor Who. That's the phone in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I found that one. That was in its day. That was pretty high tech.
That was
Yeah.
my first gadget cache.
Just can't hear you. She's having issues with her mic. We gotta get
I
you.
think it's time for a new mic.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's what's doing that last week.
Yes, it was. Shannon, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice talking to y'all.
Thanks,
And happy
Shannon.
Thanksgiving.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good night.
Joshua.
Yes.
So, okay. On the boat's been on hold for 14 minutes. I got to bring him in.
Let's
On
talk.
the boat's Ohio. Hello, Ohio. Hello, more Ohio.
Hey,
Hi.
what's going on, man?
I got to get you a sound effect. Sorry, I've been lazy. I'll get you one. So what's up,
Hey,
man?
funny story.
Okay.
Funny story. You said Ohio. The lady was just on the phone. She mentioned Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's where I'm sitting right now.
Oh, crazy.
Gatlinburg. Very
That's
cool.
crazy.
What are you doing in Tennessee?
Family vacation for Thanksgiving. So happy
Oh.
Thanksgiving to you guys.
And happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm wondering how many people are watching this right now, avoiding their families.
Instead of
I don't know who's listening to this, but I'm probably one of them.
all right. So what can we do for you tonight, sir?
Hey, I just you guys talking about thankfulness and all that.
Yes.
So I was going to say, biggest thing I'm thankful for in geocaching terms is probably my wife being such a good sport about everything. As I'm sure you know, I do a lot of crazy stuff between mega events and whatever else I'm doing and traveling all over the darn place.
Sure.
And somehow she's just the best sport about it. And if it wasn't for her, I probably would have quit geocaching a long time ago. So I actually drug her out on a virtual adventure earlier today down here in Tennessee, and she was great about it with the baby and all. So
yeah, I agree.
I'm definitely thankful for that.
I agree. I mean, one of my thankfulness is that I have a soon-to-be wife that loves cashing as much as I do. Because as great as it is to have a spouse that is tolerant of it, unlike Chad, I have a wife or who loves it as much as I do, and sometimes bugs me. It loves it more than me. She's like, "Come on, dude, let's go." I'm like, "Dude, I'm tired. Come on," you know.
I still have this in my thankful list. You know, it says right here, thankful for my wonderful wife for letting me go on my geo vacations.
Semi-tolerant of it.
You know, so I mean that's
absolutely. Look
you
at
know, she wasn't really happy about it. She would not. She would be saying, "No, I don't want you going out on your geo vacations on your own, da 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 da, da," or with friends outside of family. Some wives wouldn't be tolerant of that.
No, absolutely. And if there's a tolerant wife, it is Joshua's wife.
Yeah, no kidding.
Extremely, ridiculously tolerant.
I know,
Yes.
especially when it comes to the fact that she was going to go to Brazil with me and it got canceled, and then when I did go, she didn't get to go.
Right. So
That was pretty rough.
And for the record, I have a.
Well, my wife would have not been happy, but
Yeah.
And for the record, we have an hour interview with Joshua's wife in the patron section of our Patreon.
Yeah,
An exclusive. She talks all about all that stuff.
I know, and the cool thing is she never wants to be on videos, so it's probably the most she's ever talked in the geocaching world ever.
Ever.
Wow.
We're
So-
only for patrons, guys.
So patrons, get in there.
That's right, man. You could hear his wife with her own voice talking about Joshua and all the things. But on a boat, yeah, I've never met your wife. No, I did meet your wife. I think once. I think I met her at the. Did I meet? Wasn't she there?
You might have met her briefly
I
at,
did,
at
briefly.
Area 51 at Midwest.
Yes,
You
I
probably met her
did.
briefly there
Yes, I
at the
did.
bar.
Yes.
That's probably her favorite geocaching activity is hanging out there at the event. So,
Was she there with you at going caching?
no, I went down with. Actually, I flew down by myself, but I was just hanging out with Shay Bulock and his wife.
Okay.
For a week,
It was me
and
and
a handful of other friends from Ohio.
So I remembered one of you had the wife there with you, but I wasn't sure
Yeah,
which one.
That's Shay Bulock's wife.
Okay.
She's much more into it than my wife is. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, she's another good sport. So yeah, that's my thankfulness, and I guess for you guys too, I'm thankful that your wives and soon to be wives let you do this kind of stuff. So you guys do this great show, and
I'm-
Joshua, the videos.
Thank you,
guys
sir.
for that too, so.
Yes. I am
Thank
very
you, sir.
thankful for mine. That she's as
Absolutely.
crazy as I am about it. So
I'm glad you added the about it.
Very good.
Almost got yourself in trouble there.
she's plenty crazy as well. Don't.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Honorable, thank you so much, buddy.
All right.
We'll talk to you
Yeah,
soon,
thank
sir.
you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Really quickly before we get to these other callers,
Mhm.
let's talk about what we're thankful for a little bit. Just a snippet of what we're thankful for. Chad, go ahead. What do you give me something?
Well,
Two of yours.
Well, first of all, I'm thankful for being on the Geocaching Podcast for 5 years now. This is my 5th anniversary of being on the Geocaching Podcast. Today, well, I'm not sure if it's the exact date, but it was the Wednesday on Thanksgiving weekend 5 years ago.
Wow.
that's cool.
Wow.
Yep.
So I've been on at 6. That means.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm thankful for a new knee to get back out geocaching.
Yay. We're all thankful you got a new knee, Chad. We're all thankful for that.
Yep.
What about you, Jesse? What do you got?
Well, going along with what you guys were just talking about with Ian, I am very thankful for you, Scott,
Thank you.
because you humor me when I come up with these crazy ideas and whirlwind weekends. And, we put 10,000 miles on the car in 2 months because we have to, go out and meet some goals and fill some grids and whatever.
It's funny. I'm not hijacking you, Jesse. I'm just commenting on it. Is that like Jesse plans these crazy weekends, and Jesse is an over planner, which means she will literally fill every minute of the day. Now you don't have to do that, but she plans it that way. So initially, when you look at it, you're like, "Are you insane? Are you crazy?" But then we do it, and we usually have an amazing time. It's a lot of fun. We usually have a great time. I don't think too many times we've had a bad time, but and they're always great memories that we have. So thank you for that, for doing that.
Are you going to have some sort of like geocaching promises in your wedding vows? Is this going to be a part of it?
We must share all FTFs.
Yeah, I share all FTFs. I will go out of the car on half of the power runs. That kind of.
All right, Jeff, give me one more.
I will always provide you with a pen.
Yes.
That's Scott's promise to me. I never have a pen. I am thankful for geocaching partners like Project JC and Cachly, and a few others that I use on a regular basis, not quite daily basis, but regular basis for sure. And I'm always happy to support them for everything that they do and all of the added features that they bring.
Especially for us too, the cash tour and all that. Especially now, like not a cash tour, the cash. What's that one called? They use to route our
Yeah, cash
Cash
tour.
tour.
Yeah. God, man, that's an amazing tool.
Yep.
Came around. Yeah. Joshua, what about you? Give me a couple.
Well, I've just this year has been just the most amazing year of geocaching I've ever had. 2019, mostly due to my friend Daniel Flieger in Germany, who because of him got to go to Germany for the second time this summer to find his amazing geocaches. Got to go to Brazil and do the ape cache. Like never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would have an opportunity to do things like that. Literally doing them in 1 year. Got to go going caching this year, so I'm just really grateful for these really amazing opportunities that it would never happen unless it was for geocaching.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Whoa.
pretty amazing.
All right, let's take a call here. We've got Hailmeister, the Meister of Hail. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Illinois.
Jason,
How you doing, guys?
Dude,
Happy
good.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. I just saw you a couple of weeks ago at an event.
Yes. It was a great event, wasn't it?
It was, and then they closed the next day.
I think it was like a week later.
Yeah, Joshua, there was an
Crazy.
event at the Fuddruckers here, right by us, and then like a week later, the Fuddruckers closed.
oh my gosh,
They did follow through though with their commitment. It was actually a fundraiser event, and they pledged a certain percentage of the proceeds to a food pantry.
Food pantry.
Yep. And so when they announced that they were closing, everyone was a little bit nervous that they weren't going to follow through with that, but they absolutely did. So kudos to them
Kudos.
and geocachers for all the donations.
Yes, we gave a bunch of cans.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Hailmeister totally hijacked you. So what can we do for you, buddy?
Well, you asked me to call in for some to give you some of my things I'm thankful for.
Sure. That's
So I have a few things that I'd like to say I'm thankful for.
absolutely
Awesome.
Let's hear it.
Now, first of all, as far as the game as geocaching goes, I guess the number one thing I have to be thankful for is the geocache owners themselves. For without them, we wouldn't have any geocaches to find,
Good
right?
point. Good point. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Secondly, I'm thankful, like you guys touched on this earlier, and I just sat here and nodded my head the whole time while you guys are talking about this, but I have a Muggle spouse who understands me, puts up with me, and even sometimes encourages me to go out and enjoy the game I love so much. So I'm very thankful for her as well, too. And without her and her support, I couldn't do what I do as well. So
Yes,
thankful for
because
that.
Hailmeister is also a vlogger like Joshua,
yes,
and so
Yeah.
so obviously your wife has to be very patient with you because I know it takes longer to cache vlogging than it's just a normal cache.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
J-
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jason.
Without a doubt.
Has there been times when your spouse has been in the car and you have filmed a whole geocaching adventure with her right next to you and you can't even tell in the video?
No, because she just doesn't go with me at all.
Okay.
Stop. Let me out.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah, it's so funny because there are some videos where Tammy has been with me the whole time and you would never know it.
yeah, that's funny.
I know.
Yeah.
that's funny.
I have one more thing before I go.
Sure.
Awesome.
I'd like to say I'm thankful for
Go ahead.
is I'm thankful for my own good health and that I'm able-bodied enough to get around and explore the world through the wonderful game of geocaching and meet what I call my geo friends that I have now that I didn't have before. So I'm thankful for all three of those things.
Absolutely, good one. Another good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And sometimes I think we take our health for granted because Scott, you remember this last Saturday? I rolled out of bed and I could barely walk,
yeah, it was really weird. He woke up and he couldn't walk.
and because I had rolled my ankle like 6 weeks before and it was healing, and all of a sudden I tweaked it, and then I was panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to go. I can't, because we had a good walk to that Star Wars cache, and I was like, and it's times like that when you can't do things, when you realize how grateful you are when you can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You take. I mean, even right now, I've got a nasty cold. And my head hurts, and Jesse's had a cough for 6 weeks, and you take it so for granted that you take healthy for granted. You don't even
Yes.
think about it when you're healthy.
Yes.
The only time you appreciate it is when you're sick.
I know.
So
Oh yeah.
that's a good one. Thanks, man. Hey, take literally 15 seconds. Give us your pimp out your stuff. Go ahead.
Geocaching with Hailmeister on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/Hailmeister. Weekly geocaching videos on there.
There you go.
Take a look.
Thank you so much, sir. The Meister of Hail. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
See ya. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, in the chat room, DJ W House says, "Vloggers, help me get through the winter months."
It's such a heavy weight of responsibility, especially considering we just had 7 inches of snow pour on us last night, and I'm looking out the door thinking, how much video do I have in the can before I have to go out and film again?
I don't want to go caching in the snow. I want to watch Joshua go caching in the snow.
Yeah, right. Freeze my butt off.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I want to see Joshua get a gadget cache in the snow.
Oh.
I remember. I think it was might have been the first snow video that you did. Was one where you got in the it was kind of in a log, and you had to break that thing loose. It's like that had been horrible filming.
Yeah. It was the batteries and cameras do not do well in extreme cold, so that's a struggle. And then just getting things to work, especially gadget caches the cold's probably worse than the snow when it gets deathly cold.
All right.
Sure, absolutely. Hey guys, anybody you want to give us a call? You give us a call 808-468-7924 808-GOT-SWAG. You are automatically entered into a random drawing to get one of those 2 trackables Josh was holding up in his hands. They are Geocaching Vlogger trackables.
What a good looking trackable.
You give
Wow.
808-468-7924. You got another about 25 minutes. Maybe about 20 minutes roughly. 20 minutes to call in. We've got a caller online right now. Joshua.
Yes.
We have got Steven's ad infinitum.
Steven.
Hey.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. We're waiting for our first snowstorm of the year.
Wait, how
We're
has
expecting
Joshua
a whole half inch?
Joshua got snow? How
A half inch. You can't make a snow angel in a half inch.
Right, I know.
Well, that's what happens when you move to the high desert.
I know.
Yeah, I guess.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. Doing really good. Waiting for Thanksgiving. Waiting for the turkey and the comatose days.
Yes, and you have a question for Joshua?
Well, yeah. First of all, I do want to preface, start by saying what I'm thankful for.
Oh, fair enough.
Let's hear it.
I'm thankful for this amazing game board that we have called the Earth. Because without some of the amazing places, most of these geocaches probably wouldn't be as exciting as they are.
Absolutely.
It's true. So true.
And so with that, I was just curious because Joshua's been just going all over the place.
I have.
I want to stay a little bit local. What is the best state that you have ever cached in?
Oh, in the United States?
In the United States.
Oh, the best state. Honestly, if I'm thinking about numbers of great caches that I've found in a close vicinity, I'm gonna go. This is controversial for a Minnesotan to say this.
Oh, he's going down to south.
No,
no.
I'm gonna say Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Joshua.
I'm gonna say Wisconsin. And it has to do with I think the West. Oh. Has to do with the West Bend Cache Bash.
Man, you're a Minnesotan.
I've found so many amazing high quality geocaches in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin has all 4 seasons. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful state to cache in with some high quality caches.
Okay.
So yeah, but okay. Can I have another one? I'd say Oregon would be my next. I love the Oregon coast.
I would say Jesse and I cached in North Carolina, and it was gorgeous, just gorgeous, and South Carolina as well. But North Carolina was beautiful, and so not really for the caches, but for the for the picturesque views and all that, I would say probably North Carolina, South Carolina, that kind of area. For me, Chad, what about you, real quick?
Oh, there's so many good ones, and they all have their own specialties and stuff. I mean, for gadgets, I'm gonna have to go with Washington. Even though Ohio's had some great ones, North Carolina's had some great ones, but for overall caching, I love Texas. I'm sorry,
Wow.
I love Texas.
There you go, Jesse. Your favorite state to cache in?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me think.
Oh,
I'll get back to you on
back
that one.
I guess. All right.
Washington would certainly be in my top 5 as well. I love Florida. Florida's nice too in the
Yeah.
winter.
Florida's nice.
Just the Florida, the Tampa area. Your new patrons from Tampa found some really great caches in Tampa. You got the ocean right there, and the Gulf right there. Yeah, I've loved caching in Florida as well.
All right.
So.
How's that, Steven? Is that good for you?
Oh, that's great. And Joshua, I know you came through Utah not too long ago, but there's some great earth caches out there in Zion. But next time you're in the area, we'll go hit up the Angels Landing Earth Cache.
I would love to do that. As you saw with my last time I was there, I was literally in Utah for 2 days, maybe a day and a half. So a lot of beauty to explore there. So I'll take you up on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jesse and I, we're coming too, dude. We'll get there. Don't worry. We're coming. I said we got to go to Utah, Jess. I keep telling him we got to go to Utah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sadly, that Geo Tour is ending. Is it ended already, or is it ending?
It has officially ended. There's a lot of great cache hiders who are keeping it open unofficially.
Gotcha.
I just found one just a little while ago. It's still part of the cache, the Utah tour. So
yeah,
it's unofficially still available.
Oh, that's cool. As long as the caches are still there, that's great.
Oh yeah.
And Corey, before I let you go, for the record, did you dump all the trackables that you were smuggling on you?
I finally dumped the rest of them. I was up in Salt Lake area. I dumped the rest of them up there.
Fantastic. All right, Corey, thank you so much, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
I need to remember to take this one to with me to TAF because its in destination isn't too far from there.
Oh, you're kidding? Really? Nice.
Yeah, I got that. I got this at Going Caching. Someone wanted to take it back to California, and then I had my knee surgery not too long after, and I never got it back out there.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm taking it closer to its end destination.
Well done, sir. Joshua just finally took my catch. My Jesse and I had that trackable contest, and Jesse, where's your cache? Where's your trackable, rather?
It's in Las Vegas.
Oh, Chad,
or Nevada.
Yeah, Chad, it's so close to you.
It's close.
It's so close to Chad.
I bet-
Mine's in Minnesota.
It's right here.
Mine's in Minnesota.
I better get it going.
I've got them both on my watch list, and I keep on seeing hers get hit. I'm not seeing seeing much activity on yours.
Oh, he pulled it out of the cache in front of my house, and he's going to drop it somewhere in Minnesota.
Mine's got like 3,000 miles on it already.
Oh my gosh!
And drop it.
I just got home, Scott. I just got home.
Gosh.
I'll do it this week.
Come on, man.
Although it's going to be buried somewhere, I might need to take it somewhere warmer.
When are you going warmer?
This might not have been a good idea.
Dad will already send Jesse's back to me by the time.
I know, right?
That one. Speaking of Chad, why don't you give me a couple more things you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for geocaching friends. In my opinion, there's no better friends to be found in the world.
Yes.
I'm also thankful for GeoArts. They help me drive my thirst for puzzles.
Your thirst for puzzles. Yes. What about Joshua? What about you?
I'm thankful for. I'm thankful. I thought of this. I didn't write it down. The person that mentored me in geocaching. When I first started geocaching, I couldn't find anything, and the hider contacted me, and he took me out geocaching. And I think if it wasn't for him to really seek me out and help me out, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I probably would have gave up.
I agree. Absolutely. I see it. Who we've had on the show. He's mine. And he taught me everything I know. and he's very old school and very, whole micro manifesto and all that. A great guy, and yeah, so I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
Jesse, what about you?
I also have Geo friends on my list. They're always somebody to go caching with. There's always somebody to go have an adventure with. The social part of geocaching, even though I am so antisocial, geocache. I really am. I mean, I'm a total introvert.
You're not antisocial. You're an introvert.
I'm a total introvert, and I'm awkward socially. That's who I am. But geocaching has
on the mic in front of people on social media.
I'm not face to face with people. This is very different. I can handle this. But going to geocaching events has helped, meet new people and create those friendships, and always something to do and somewhere to go.
Absolutely. And for me, it's it's as corny as this is going to sound, and as ringing the bell as it may sound, I'm thankful for the patrons and the sponsors of the show, because when we rebooted this a little over a year ago, we knew what we wanted to do. We knew how expensive it was going to be to do it, and it is a very expensive show. I know, it sounds corny, but it really is. I mean, just the call-in stuff alone is expensive. And so, like, when we say the Patreon stuff, it really does go towards it. Really, we keep none of the money. It all gets pumped back into the show. And so all the sponsors that we have and all the patrons, we love you guys, and we thank you so much. And I'm so appreciative of them, because they help make the show what it is. And the fun that we get to have every week to do this show, so I'm so thankful for all of our patrons, all of our sponsors. You guys are amazingly awesome, and we appreciate it so much, and you help the show amazingly so much. So I'm thankful for that the most, is what I'm thankful for. We got a call though, Chad and Josh. We have got Manhattan, Kansas on the phone.
Whoa!
Yeah, not going to leave me alone here, Manhattan, Kansas. Here.
Mingo Madness.
Good evening. Well, yes, Jesse.
Apparently, I've been
them.
there. Apparently, I've been to Manhattan, Kansas. So Jesse tells me I've been there. So
I have. I've been there.
We won a pretty prize from Manhattan, Kansas.
Josh, you won a prize?
I sure did. I won the Moga Cup that year in Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh, boom!
Awesome.
I know. Boom. With the old Memphis Mafia and two other guys that were way faster than us. So that's probably why we won. But I was a part of the team. I did find caches.
You with the hardware. You won the GIF award. You won
Hey, I don't know.
You got some serious hardware going.
Yeah, got the hardware. It's back there. Anyway, yeah, Manhattan, Kansas, great place. It's going to be close to Mingo Madness, right? How close is it?
About 3.5 hours.
Oh, not as
close.
Not as close as I thought.
About a half a state.
Right about half state.
What can we do for you today, big guy?
I'm just calling to almost just repeat everything that everybody said. One of my biggest thankful things is friends, as Joshua just said. I get crazy ideas, and I like to host mega events. And
that's a crazy idea.
And without the friends, it definitely would make it a whole lot harder. Because next year, I'm pretty much going completely insane and doing Mingo Madness and Coin Fest. So without friends that support me along the way and are still friends even after mega events.
Well, that's one of the things I'm thinking. I wrote down on my list is just event hosts, that people that I mean, it is not an easy task to put together these major events. So Ryan, thank you so much for all the work you put into that thing, because it makes everybody's experience great. It just enhances the community. So I'm thankful for that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I see even on a boat how much work he does with the Midwest,
Yep.
I when we talk to them about it, and then I see firsthand all he does, and then he tells me, off air about all the stuff that goes on. It's just amazing, just how much they do.
And it's a sacrifice, because I'm sure it takes away from caching. It takes away from the very thing that I'm sure they love, that motivates them to do it. So it's a sacrifice, I can imagine.
Right.
Absolutely. Sure.
Yes. Yeah, it definitely is a sacrifice. But like I said, without the support staff, like you said all night, everyone you talked about tonight, I second it. My spouse, so she definitely supports a lot of the craziness and the friends. So definitely a lot of lifelong friends through the hobby.
Oh, sure. Spouse is always good. Yes, absolutely. God bless the spouses, man. Yes.
Yep.
But hey, man, thanks for calling. We appreciate it very much, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. You. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Brian. Hope to see you in May.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, Joshua, give us a couple more, man.
I'm thankful for geocaching.com.
Geocaching.com.
That actually keeps our game going. If you remember last year, I started this little thing called Thank You Geocaching HQ.
And to them, did you make us do that too?
Yeah, I made you do that.
Yes, I remember this. We did too. Didn't we, Jess? We sent them.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
Josh, you speak, we listen.
Yeah, well, without those good people, it is their job, but they are working hard, and I know those people really care about the hobby. They care about the community, and they've done some really great work, especially these last 3 years. I think, as far as growing the game and bringing the game along and letting it slowly evolve. So I think that's great.
Okay, got any more?
FTF Magazine.
FTF.
This comment is not sponsored, but how cool is it that we have our own magazine? Come on, and it's high quality.
An FTF magazine. Look at you.
I know it's high quality. Look at this, a donut on there.
Yeah.
So, gosh, I appreciate. Yeah, it's just fun. Like, well, let's face it, it's a niche hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we have a high quality magazine. A print magazine, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The guy who does it himself, it's amazing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. John. Yes.
I'm thankful. I'm just gonna also just shout out my patrons too, because and we have some of them in the chat room. Again, without them, like I can't go to Going Caching. I can't make that experience happen on my YouTube channel. So I'm just so grateful for those folks that believe in the content, believe that when people watch our videos, that inspires people to get outside, that it introduces new people that happen to find me on YouTube, that get introduced to the hobby. Like the content doesn't happen. You guys know this without the support from other people. So just a big shout out. I know there's probably some of my patrons watching on Facebook right now, and I know there are some in the chat room as well. So I just want to give them a shout out too, while I have the couple minutes left. So thank you, patrons.
You're welcome. Chad, what about you?
I'm thankful for geocaching tools of all kinds and apps, etc. Everything from GCC to CGO to Cachly to GSAC. I mean, I love GSAC. And the online tools to help you decrypt things and do all sorts of calculations. So, I mean, there's a large community out there that has really gone above and beyond developing these things instead of saying, you can go figure all that stuff out yourself.
Fair enough. Jesse Brown, I'm coming. I'm coming back to you. What's your favorite state?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I went back and looked at my map of where I have finds, and I gotta go with my top 3 in no particular order because I can't decide.
Ask for one.
Okay, but my top 3 in no particular order because I can't decide. West Virginia,
very good. Yes.
Ohio
is very good too,
and Wisconsin.
Oh, another one vote for Wisconsin.
Yeah, I like Oregon too, though. That was tough.
Yeah,
I like Oregon.
You can't pick just one state.
Nope. No.
And I tell you, all those bounce geocaches though in Washington, like Taz, I'm kind of on your train a little bit too, because not only you got Geocaching HQ, you got the 8 cache, now you have like stuff like bounce that's out there. Like,
oh yeah.
So yeah, Washington is certainly my top 5 too. But yeah, Wisconsin wins the day, though. That's probably the most. Wisconsin and Washington, huh? Those are the two doubled up,
Yeah,
right?
I, mean, I think my second most found state is Wisconsin. Obviously,
Mhm.
I'm 20 minutes away from it. But
It's one of my handful of states where I haven't had a find yet. So I need to get to
Wisconsin, kid. Come on.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Dakotas, Nebraska, that kind of area up there. I need to hit, and
Yeah,
big gap.
We might be a little biased because 3 of the 4 people in here are Midwesterners. So
Right.
Well, so is he. He grew up
Hey,
in-
I'm a Midwesterner. Yeah, I
That's
grew up
true.
in Indiana.
that's true. But you haven't been to Wisconsin yet, so
Haven't been geocaching in Wisconsin.
Yes. Yes.
Jesse, what about you in terms of thankful?
I am thankful for social media groups and communities online who share ideas and suggestions and always offer inspiration. I found so many ideas and, geo arts and places to visit and cache suggestions just, through the community online. So
Okay.
very grateful for that.
Jesse, I want you, I'm going to hold you to this, Jess.
Okay.
So I'm going to make you
Great.
say it publicly. Last week, we talked about you doing something next year in 2020. What are you going to do in 2020?
So Scott has challenged me to hide more caches.
She hides. She has to hit.
Ooh.
When's the last time you hit a cache? Jess?
Maybe 2018. I think 2018. I put one out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How many cache hides do you have?
like 60 or so, maybe.
Okay, so you actually have more cache hides than I do.
Let's see. I have.
So
I'll tell you right now. So he's.
challenge you.
Yeah, so he has challenged me to hide more caches. I currently have, including events, 65
You can't include
altogether.
You can't include events. That's not a cache.
Okay, so I'll subtract 5 events, so 60 hides.
Okay.
So yeah, my goal in 2020 is to hide more, at least one a year. I mean, one a year, one a month, and not park and grabs.
Not park and grabs, sir.
Right.
Not
Yep.
park and grabs. Yes.
Try to get some quality caches back out
Right.
here in our area.
She's like, well, you do it too. I'm like, I have 154 hides. I got nothing to scoff at here. I just hit 2 the other day, in the woods, no less.
Micros in the woods.
No, they were preforms. I don't consider a preform a micro.
No, I know. You just hate micros in the woods. I just
I
gotta
do,
give you,
yes, but I
gotta give you
I
credit.
got preforms from our good friends over at Logworks, so I'm putting them out.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it is time. It is time. Jesse, how many callers did we have tonight?
We had 6 callers.
6 callers.
Yes.
All right.
That means 2 of them.
You have a 1 in 3 chance for
We
those
got
6
a
people.
1 in 3 chance. of winning this here.
So are you going to do this, Jesse, or do you want me to do it?
I thought you were going to do it.
All right, I'll do
You're
it.
going to
Hold
do
on.
the randomizer?
You got to share your screen though. So share your screen. So
Oh boy, how do I do that? I'll try.
Down on the bottom, hit share
Okay.
screen.
All right,
Sounds
here we go. Hold on. Here we go. We're gonna find share screen.
come on.
All right, so let me read through the numbers.
If not, Jesse's gonna do it.
There it is. Do you see it?
No, you didn't share the screen. Jesse, go ahead and read.
All right, so number 1 was JBW Cole. Number 2, On a Boat. Number 3, Shanky Doll. Number 4, Hailmeister. Number 5, Stevens Ad Infinitum. And number 6, Semmels 123. And that's the order that the call came in, not necessarily the order that they were actually on the show.
Okay, so Joshua, can you make that bigger at all? Can you,
Yes, I can try.
there we go. Perfect. There we go.
See that?
So
All right, here we
got
go.
2 here. So we got 1 through 6. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Generate. Here we go.
Come on.
Wow.
It's still not gonna work.
6.
Number 6, so that's Semmels 123.
All right, he gets 1.
Congratulations, Ryan. And our next winner is number 1.
Logan.
Number 1 is JBW Cole.
Awesome.
John from
Yay.
Cincinnati.
Both
Congratulations.
you guys, send your address to Joshua.
Yes.
Send your address, Joshua. Where should they send their snail mail address to?
Geocaching Vlogger at gmail.com.
Not the geocaching blogger.
Just Geocaching Vlogger at gmail.com.
Not Mayberry Man. Not,
Nope.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, there you go, guys. That's thank you, Joshua, for
Thank you.
giving us those lovely bath tags to give away.
I think this was a cool thing to do. I think gratitude is just a great practice to have, and I think it makes us happier people when we step back and take some time to think about the things that we're grateful for. So thanks for everybody who called in, and thanks for going with the show idea.
Thank you so much.
Great show idea.
Thank you, Josh, for coming on the show. Appreciate it very much. Why don't you take a second and pimp out what you got going on right now?
All right, so you can find my videos on YouTube. Just go to Geocaching Vlogger at geocachingvlogger.com, and that'll take you right to your YouTube channel. Of course, my videos are on Facebook as well. You can just search Geocaching Vlogger. Right now, I am publishing all my videos from my cache tour. It's season 2, where it's all our adventures in Brazil, finding the 8 cache and doing the geo tour in Brazil. It was a once-in-a-lifetime trip. I think a lot of people are curious what it's like, and for people like Taz who have gone and have the fortunate opportunity to do that, that's awesome. But a lot of people are like, oh, that's something I'd like to do one day. I wonder what it's like. So this will give you a sense of what it's like, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So check that out.
And I've got a cache there.
Yeah, and actually, if you noticed, did you notice the cache I found?
I saw not the most recent video, but the video before it. I saw the container pop up there at part of the video. So
yes.
It was like, yeah, the top wasn't red when I put it in there. It was spray painted with some plastic prep stuff, and it was supposed to stay good, but that humidity and heat down there is like, nah, we're getting rid of that paint.
Yep. So the final cache to complete the geo tour was your Where I Go. So
awesome.
That's how I completed it. So you'll see your cache found as we complete that geo tour. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And we went caching with Joshua last weekend, which will probably sometime January, February. It should be.
Yeah, you should see that video probably in January or February. Yeah, it was a good time. We were out there a long time, probably longer than we thought we were going to be.
Oh, way longer. Way longer than we thought we'd be.
Jedi training was a little slow. But.
Joshua, thank you so much. Always good to have you on the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy it, Taz. Thank you so much. Guys, next week starts December, chat. Oh my God. Next week starts December.
Wow.
Can you believe it? The year's over, dude. The year's over.
It's almost geocaching day.
Oh man. Next week starts. So let's talk about finishing off this year strong. We're gonna finish off the year strong, Chad. I'm gonna go to my show notes real quick here, and I'm gonna go to upcoming shows because we got these shows locked in. And the rest of the year, guys, this is how the rest of the year is looking. Next week, December 4th, we've got December Cash or Coffee, Chad. Got to bring in the Cash or Coffee. Got to bring it for December.
Oh, yeah.
But then, December 11th, we have got cold weather clothing, Chad. Talking about
what's that?
Clothing you wear in the cold.
Oh.
I mean, you don't live in the cold, but other people do.
That would be that'd be short.
I need to wear that when I go an hour up the mountain to go skiing.
Right. Absolutely. And then December 18th, guys, we're bringing it back. The now infamous and famous Stump the Collar trivia game 2, the sequel. Joshua, I think, was in last year. Weren't you in, Joshua? Weren't you in the Stump the Collar trivia game last year? Correctly?
I might have been. I can't remember. I think so.
And you lost, too.
Yeah, I think, yes, I did. Now I remember. I remember losing.
Yeah, so like that. So December 18th, Stump the Collar trivia game. First 3 people that call in get to play the game. And guess what? Everybody wins this year. Obviously, the
awesome.
wins gets the bigger prize. Smaller prizes for the losers. Compliments of Practical Geocaching, as always. Thank you so much, guys. And then December 25th. Yes, guys. You say Christmas. I say Geocaching Day. That is December 25th. Jesse and I are going to spend the day caching. We are going to come home and we are going to talk to Chaz.
First, we're going to probably take a nap.
Maybe take a nap beforehand, and then maybe a shower, and then talk to Chaz. We are talking geocaching year in review, and we've brought a special guest. We brought the man, the myth, the
Daryl.
We have got Daryl W4 coming on the show with us for December 12th because he's also a Jew, so he's got nothing to do with Christmas. So we got Daryl on the show talking about the geocaching year in review, everything we've done this year, everything geocaching's done this year. It's going to be a lot of fun show. A fun show talking about the year in review. So looking forward. That's our December. It's going to be a great month. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun shows. So guys, again, Joshua, thank you. Shortens, thank you. Chaz, thank you so much, sir. And,
well, another thing, if you're looking for a GPS unit and you're into Black Friday specials, Dick's Sporting Goods has the Garmin 64 ST for $169 on Black Friday.
Ooh,
I heard that. Yeah, that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Thank you, Chad, for that. There you go, guys. A little scoop. Compliments of Gas.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Oh, and thanks to Semper Fidelis for coming all the way out to California from Illinois and hitting up my cache. So he's a listener of the show, and I believe he might be a patron.
What's his cache name?
Semper Fidelis.
Maybe.
Semper Fi, Semper Fidelis.
I know. I'm trying to think. I used to know them all, but now there's
so many
numbers. I can't remember them all. I just can't remember them all. Maybe. But thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it very much. And all right, guys, we will talk to you guys next week. December Cash Your Coffee. Let me close the show. I don't have my show notes up, so I want to appreciate. Thank you all my sponsors. I don't have the show notes up.
What are you doing?
Please join us. You want me to do it? I can do it.
You know it? Oh, yeah. Read it, Chad. Read it.
Please join us again every Wednesday at night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. See, I haven't read this before,
Not so easy, is it? Yeah,
not so easy. The archived versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on YouTube channel.
Chad.
And the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you podcatcher,
45 seconds, Chad. 45
if
seconds.
You're messing me up. If you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure to click the subscribe and get notified buttons to know when we go live. If you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting at as low as $3, you will get tons of additional information, extra videos, and extra audio only available to Patreon members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcaster. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachely, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Suds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, and pattags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, tell them that GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next. Stop laughing at me. Next week, talking geocaching and taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, and hug your loved ones. Talk to you next week.
Good job, Chad. Well done.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See, I need to read that a few times in order to be able to do it.
Not easy, is it?
No, it's not.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys next week. Okay, we're clear. No, I had next week's. I had like I had the stuff up. I had
the show notes for the upcoming shows. Yeah,
shows up. So I'm like, oh, I don't have it up. Yeah. Well, thank you, Joshua, so much, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
It was fun. All right.
We'll talk to you, Josh. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody, thank you so much in the chat rooms. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for calling in. We will talk to you guys next week for December Cash or Coffee. It's already December. It's going to be a fun month. So, guys, yeah, Scott makes that seem easy. See? Thank you. Yeah, it's not easy, is it? Yeah.
It's not easy, but I'm sure if I read it more, this is the first time I've even bothered reading it. So you think I tune out when Scott gets to that part.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.